Have you ever felt the infuriating burning and itching of athlete's foot and desperately regretted taking that shower in a backpacking hostel? Athlete's foot is a parasitic skin fungus, and it infects our skin. But fortunately for us, we don't use our skin to breathe or to take up water. Frogs are not so lucky. The amphibian equivalent of athlete's foot, called the amphibian chytrid fungus, has emerged throughout the world, causing declines in thousands of species and more to become extinct. Here on our doorstep, in the wet tropics of Australia, frogs started disappearing in the 1980s, and it was scientists here at James Cook University that discovered that the cause of these declines was the amphibian chytrid fungus and the disease it causes that impairs salt and water imbalance. My research has focused on green and golden bell frogs, one of the last remaining populations of this species, and how it interacts with the fungus. We surveyed populations throughout New South Wales and swabbed the skin of the frogs to detect the fungus. We found only one population of the frogs was still free of the disease, and that was on a remote island, obviously making the protection of that island critical to conserving genetic diversity for that species. But we swabbed all species of frogs on the mainland and found that lots of different species had the fungus, but weren't succumbing to disease. They were the dirty backpackers of the frog world, spreading the fungus around, but not suffering, infecting the poor green and golden bell frog that was vulnerable to disease. We also found that within green and golden bell frogs, it was the juvenile species that had lower immunity that were succumbing to disease, and the adults that had higher immunity were persisting. It seems it's only the ability of the green and golden bell frog to lay thousands of eggs and to grow rapidly to maturity that allows the population to turn over. And other species that don't lay as many eggs or that don't grow as quickly are succumbing to extinction. But bell frogs remain vulnerable to extinction because of small population sizes leading to inbreeding and other threatening factors such as introduced species and habitat loss. So what's the next step in frog conservation? Well, reducing the chytrid fungus or increasing the immunity of frogs are critical priorities in frog conservation research. Unfortunately for frogs, it's not going to be as simple as donning some footwear the next time they go for a shower. But for you and me, it's much more simple. So next time you go travelling, don't forget to pack your thongs.